Right now, you're using a computer, tablet, or smartphone to navigate through this course. Despite these devices being different, they function in the same way, in that you can input data, the data is stored, and then processed to produce an output. A computer connects you to the digital world. You use it to enjoy entertainment, interact socially via social media platforms, or work efficiently from anywhere in a paperless environment. So, what makes up a computer? A computer consists of two overarching parts, the hardware and the software. The hardware relates to the physical devices that make up a computer. It is the part that the software runs on. Software gives the hardware instructions on what to do and how to do it. The desirable components for a gamer's personal computer, PC, differ from those found on a college laptop or within a tablet or phone. But fundamentally, there are a few key components that are involved. In this video, you'll unpack essential hardware components that make up a computer. The motherboard is the hub in the form of a circuit board with slots for the components required to make up a computer. When dealing with Apple devices, it is referred to as a logic board. Following on from the motherboard, a predominant item required in creating a computer is the central processing unit, more commonly referred to as the CPU. The capacity of a CPU is measured by its clock speed, or how fast it can run. The unit of measurement is called a gigahertz. CPUs are typically found on integrated circuit microprocessors that contain one or more CPUs. You may hear the expression multi-core processors. That means several CPUs are present. These can be configured to tackle a job in tandem. The microprocessor attaches to the motherboard and functions as the computer's reasoning center. Modern phones would typically run on quad cores. Quad here is a reference to 4, meaning there are 4 CPUs used for processing content. CPUs have limited scope for holding memory, so this is stored in the RAM, which stands for Random Access Memory. The RAM specs are important when purchasing a computer because they relate to how large a task the computer can process at one time. Think of RAM in the same way as a human's short-term memory. How many well-informed decisions can you make without referencing additional information externally, such as using a book for research, which takes time? The more information you mentally retain at any time, the greater your ability to recall information instantaneously. Therefore, the larger the RAM, the quicker and more powerful a computer is. Typically, the minimum RAM size of a small desktop or PC starts at 8 GB and increases in increments of 8. 16 GB of RAM achieves most standard operations. However, high-end gamers opt for up to 64 GB of RAM. A tablet would typically have between 2 and 16 GB of RAM. The motherboard will have unique slots where RAM fits in. It is also possible to upgrade computers by buying more RAM and manually plugging it into your motherboard. If RAM is associated with short-term memory, then long-term memory can be related to hard drives. These are additional memory sources that hold more information. Hard drives come in many forms, the two most common types being hard disk drives and solid-state drives. You'll commonly find these names shortened to HDD and SSD. Hard drives allow permanent storing of information and are attached to the motherboard with adapters called Serial Advanced Technology Attachment cables, otherwise known as SATA cables. A flash drive is an example of an SSD, meaning it has quicker lookup speeds. HDD is considered an older technology. The final crucial element required to make a computer function is the power source. Large computers will require more power than mobile devices. One might need 500 to 1,000 watts of power to run a computer. This dwarfs the power consumption of a mobile phone. It typically only requires 2 to 6 watts of power. In this video, you learned about the essential components that create a computer, with reference to smartphones and tablets. Some of the fundamental components discussed include the motherboard, CPU, RAM, long-term memory storage, and the power supply. You'll expand upon these concepts and learn about how software interacts with them a bit later.